Hi, my name is Cyndy McDonald. I'm an instructor for the UCLA College Counseling Certificate Program. And this is a video for the introduction to the college essay writing process. I wanted to show you how some of the instructional activities I'm having you do in this class apply to what you're doing with your students. So this is an actual example from a student using your world organizer, which is a tool that I provide through this class to help students identify very quickly different experiences they have, and then identify. It's a brainstorming activity, and it helps them identify things they can write about and then use them in writing their essays. So I wanted to give you an actual example from a student. So this student did this in just before her senior year in June of 2021. So this was during COVID, and she made a list of her bullet points of experiences. Now I try to have the students do 4 or 5 in each category, the 4 different categories. And you see she had quite a bit under classes, then she had some under school. She didn't have as much under personal and community. And on our content now, we call this academic, and this can be extracurricular. So whatever terms you want to use that relate to your students is fine. You can see she highlighted the ones that she felt she had the most to write about in her essays. And so these are the ones that are in bold. So she took all these different activities, and then I had her match them to her, the PIQs. And so she actually did that. We're going to skip down. So number 1, she could write about her European history course. Number 3, she could write about the musical. She'd been in the pit playing the cello, many times during her high school career. Number 4, taking community classes. And so, she identified, and then the Common App personal essay on gratitude would have been number 4 for her UCs. So she took these experiences that she had brainstormed here and then started writing essays for her, use the Common App and her PIQs here. Then from here, she went and she was able to take and start with drafts and then final essays for these different topics. So here's her UC, an example of your leadership. She auditioned for chamber chorister, what that looked like, your greatest talent or skill. Memorizing over 350 digits for pi was something that she had done. And so she wrote about that. And again, these were all identified through her World Graphic Organizer, taking advantage of a significant educational opportunity, taking class at the community college, beyond what has been shared in your application. What do you believe makes you a standout as a strong candidate? She wrote about her audition experience where she had 8 different cellists join her as she started playing a piece, the Tarantella piece. And so this turned into her open essay, and it turned into her Common App essay as well. So then here's her Common App. Here's, what is something that someone has done for you to make you happy, thankful. How has gratitude affected you? She wrote about her audition here. Caltech, tell us about a time or experience you encountered failure. She wrote about taking class at the community college. Caltech, tell us about a life situation, media story, or topic that has captivated you. She wrote about her 350 digits of pi. Caltech, tell us how you collaborated, auditioning, being in the chamber orchestra. Harvard, additional essay, memorized over 350 digits pi for fun. Tufts, why Tufts? Now that's a unique, essay. Tufts essay choice is cool to love learning. Well, her 350 digits of pi works here too. And then her Harvard extracurricular, helping her friend in algebra 2. And I think she had put that under her personal. So she turned all her topics, her 4 topics that she had for the UC, she used all, I believe, all of them in her essays for Harvard, Tufts, Caltech. And she was waitlisted, and she applied to several UCs. She was waitlisted at some, she was accepted at many, and she is now a student at Harvard. So this approach works well. It helps the students to be able to organize their questions and have a streamlined approach.